Next up, we're going to be looking at a video of Donald Trump. Actually, Donald Trump is the person we were just talking about, but we're going to see him actually talking about the Middle East and get his thoughts and opinions on what's going on. I believe this was at a conference with the League of Arab Nations.
65% of its population is under the age of 30. Like all young men and women, they seek great futures to build, great national projects to join, and a place for their families to call home. But this untapped potential, this tremendous cause of optimism, is held at bay by bloodshed and terror.
True.
There can be no coexistence with this violence. There can be no tolerating it, no accepting it, no excusing it, and no ignoring it.
I'll say that this is the case.
This
is the case for most Arab nations right now, besides the Gulf Arab nations. Most of the Arab nations in the world, or Arabized nations, we're talking from Morocco all the way to Iran, hold this perspective of immensely radicalized and hateful youth that are very racist towards each other, the rest of the Arab world, and anybody who's not an Arab, and they speak very derogatorily about other religions, whether they're Jewish, Christian, or others. And this is what Arabism has brought to the world. This is what we have on the table from the Arabism, and it's a phenomenon that's unfortunately spread across the Middle East.
An innocent person and falsely invokes the name of God, it should be an insult to every person of faith. Terrorists do not worship God. They worship death. If we do not act against this organized terror, then we know what will happen and what will be the end result. Terrorism's devastation of life will continue to spread. Peaceful societies will become engulfed by violence, and the futures of many generations will be sadly squandered.
Can we take a moment to appreciate President Donald Trump? I really have to say, I've never been on the Trump train. I'm not a Trumpy guy. I am not. Okay? I always try to say this. I never voted for him in any election. Even in the last election, when he pretty much had my support, I didn't vote. I always reiterate this part, but I have to say, out of all the presidents that I've had, I'm 28 years old. Bill Clinton, George Bush, Barack Obama, Trump, Biden, Trump again. I find it really hard to find any of those presidents other than Trump that I kind of look up to in a sense of a leader. I'm like, the guy speaks to me. I see nothing more incredible than an American man from New York City in a room full of the most powerful Arabs in the Arab world telling them to their face, and politely, y'all need to fucking change. Y'all need to step up. Y'all need to start condemning this cancer inside of your society. In nice words, he's saying it. I find that really, really, really amazing. I find that really inspiring. And without capitulating to an Iranian deal, without capitulating to these stupid things that endanger the lives of Americans, Israelis, and the people of the West in general, I think it's really inspiring. I have to be honest with you guys. And again, it's not to sit here and blow smoke up Trump's ass. I'm the last person who's Trump's the perfect person, but he's done a lot of inspiring things to me personally in the last couple of years.
If we do not stand in uniform condemnation of this killing, then not only will we be judged by our people, not only will we be judged by history, but we will be judged.
Peep the dictator of Palestine, Mahmoud Abbas, Abu Mazen. What a little... I hate this man, truly. I don't hate Palestinians, I hate this man. And most Palestinians hate this man. Look at him sitting there with his Pellegrino water and chocolate balls and wafers while his people starve to death. What a freaking jackass.
Be judged by history, but we will be judged by God. This is not a battle between different faiths, different sects, or different civilizations. This is a battle between barbaric criminals who seek to obliterate human life and decent people, all in the name of religion. People that want to protect life and want to protect their religion. This is a battle between good and evil. When we see the scenes of destruction in the wake of terror, we see no signs that those murdered were Jewish or Christian, Shia or Sunni. When we look upon the strains of innocent blood soaked into the ancient ground, we cannot see the faith or sect or tribe of the victims. We see only that they were children of God whose deaths are an insult to all that is holy. But we can only overcome this evil if the forces of good are united and strong, and if everyone in this room does their fair share and fulfills their part.
You bet your ass they're not going to, by the way. A room full of Muslim leaders like this is a room full of absolute failure. Everybody in this room, for the most part, minus a few, are corrupt individuals who seek nothing but money and the destruction of their own civilizations and chasing and killing as many Christians and Jewish people as they can in their countries.
Of the burden. Terrorism has spread all across the world, but the path to peace begins right here on this ancient soil in this sacred land. America is prepared to stand with you in pursuit of shared interests and common security. But the nations of the Middle East cannot wait for American power to crush this enemy for them.
Amen.
The nations of the Middle East will have to decide what kind of future they want for themselves, for their country, and frankly, for their families and for their children. It's a choice between two futures, and it is a choice America cannot make for you. A better future is only possible if your nations drive out the terrorists and drive out the extremists. Drive them out. Drive them out of your places of worship. Drive them out of your communities.
This is powerful.
Drive them out of your holy land. And drive them out of this earth.
It's powerful stuff. Wow. Donald Trump, a lot of respect for that speech. I don't know when that was recorded, when it happened, but I'm so happy that I've got access to see this. This is amazing. That's maybe one of the most inspiring speeches I've seen. A pure call to action to Muslim Arabs to step up to the plate. We can't fix the Middle East for you. Israel can't fix the Middle East for you. You guys have to decide whether you want to keep living as shithole countries or you want to step up to the future. Minus a few of you who are already stepping in the right direction. I don't want to start naming names. You, as Arabs and Muslims of this region, have to decide whether you want to keep being anti-Semitic, keep being anti-Christian, stop paying respects to the people who came before you in this region, Christians and Jews, and every other religion, because you guys are literally the last people to arrive in this region, the Muslims. You'll have to decide for yourself whether you want to be tolerant and step towards a future where you don't kill everybody for a difference of ideology and you start respecting the people who came before you and the legacy of the countries before you. Or to continue down the same stupid path that you've been on for the last 1,000 years. America can't change it for you. Israel won't change it for you. But we will take care of our own, and we're going to keep pushing forward with or without you. That's my message to the Arab world. All love, and it really is. I love you guys more than a lot of other people on planet Earth. I want the best for you, but this is tough love, baby. This is tough love. Habibti, Habibi, Hayati, Ya Ruhi. This is tough love. It's time there's a Jew out there in the world that starts talking to you guys like this. Because if I don't know who else will. Donald Trump, you guys don't listen. Anyways, I love you guys a long time. Thanks for watching me ramble. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, Klats.